us is shut out. Since I realized unity, I no longer fear separation. This day I have arrived and am united. Anonymous. Shaykh Yaqub al-Charkhi appeared among human beings dressed in two kinds of knowledge, the external and the internal. His conduct and character was so refined that he reflected the attributes of God to all people. He revived spirituality within the divine law, and he revived the divine law within spirituality. People followed him because his way was the best, for he had inherited knowledge of the unseen from the Prophet. He was born in the city of Sharkh, a suburb of Ghanin, between the two cities of Kandahar and Kabul in Transoxania. In his youth he went to the city of Herat to educate himself. Then he went to Egypt, where he learnt the sciences of the divine law and logic. He memorized the Quran, as well as 500,000 traditions, both the correct and the false. One of his teachers was Shihabuddin Ash-Shirwani, known as the Encyclopedia of the Age. He continued his education until he reached the level where he could give legal decisions on any matter that faced Muslims. He was capable of independent legal reasoning in both kinds of knowledge, external and internal. He returned to his country and followed Bahauddin Naqshband, and then Alauddin al-Attar to educate himself in the hidden knowledge. Scholar of Saints and Saint of Scholars. Of his teacher in spiritual knowledge, he said, I was sincere and loyal in my love for Shaykh Bahauddin before I even knew him. When I received permission to employ independent reasoning and to issue edicts, I went back to my country and I went to visit him to pay my respects. I said to him, with complete humbleness and obedience, Please keep me always in the essence of your vision. He said, You came to me on your way back to your country of Sharkh. I said to him, I love you and I am your servant, because you have the greatest fame and you are accepted by everyone. He said, That is not a good enough reason for me to accept you. Then I replied, O my Shaykh, the Prophet said in an authentic tradition, If God loves someone, he will influence the hearts of the people to love that person as well. Then Bahauddin smiled and said, I am the spiritual inheritor of Azizan. What you say is true. When he said this phrase, I was so surprised, because I had heard in a dream 1 month before a voice saying to me, Be the disciple of Azizan. At that time I didn't know who Azizan was, but he mentioned the word as if he had been aware of the dream. Then I took his leave. He said, You may go, but let me give you a gift by which you will remember me. He gave me his turban. He said, When you see this or use it, you will remember me, and when you remember me, you will find me, and when you find me, you will find your way to God. He told me